what, he's so disrespectful. Lamar's so disrespectful.
Yeah.
You look, when Lamar played teams, right? And I'm not hyping the man up. He is what he is.
No, go ahead, talk your shit. Go ahead, talk that shit.
When you watch Lamar and them play teams, and then you look at the team differently now. Like, you look at LA like, oh, they trash. No, they just played a better team.
Yeah.
You just went in there and put numbers on them. Mm-hmm. I watched that game. I was like, yo, this is disrespectful that you did this to a Super Bowl contender.
Yeah, it was in the Super Bowl last year.
Like, that's
Aaron
messed
Donald,
up.
all-time defensive lineman.
And then you're thinking, like, who was on their team? And you're like, Aaron Donald, like, just took him out of his game.
Jalen Ramsey, Eric
Yo, did you see that exchange between Jalen Ramsey and
Marcus
Peter?
Peters? Yeah, that was beautiful. I enjoyed that.
Yes, that was all right. Because he's a good corner. I just don't like him.
Nah.
Yeah. I'm not a Ramsey person. I'm sorry. And not even that. I listened to him on his podcast with 17 Weeks, and he's an all right dude, but it's just, I don't know. There's something about him.
Yeah.
Something about him. But,
Yeah, there's some players that rub people the wrong way. I get it. He talk a lot of shit.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he definitely talk a lot of shit.
And he said, I talk a lot, but y'all don't hear what other people say. And I believe that. Because as a player, you're going to talk junk.
Yeah, and I respect him because he backs it up too.
Yeah, absolutely. Not last week, but yeah. But yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I think Seattle wins this division.
Yeah,
I gotta give it to them. Yeah, that's gonna be tough. I think teams are gonna have to go through Seattle to get to the Super Bowl.
And I hope they are in it. I really do, because I love me some Russ.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, he should have had two Super Bowls.
Yeah, they should. Fucking Pete Carroll and not running the ball with beast mode.
I don't even understand that, but
that was stupid.
And he will still not talk about that.
I don't blame him.
He was like, "It was not my call."
You got to put that behind you at that point.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I hope you learn from it.
Right.
But, I wouldn't be talking about it.
Nah, man, I'm not talking about that. Yeah, I could have had another one, but it's not my call. Like, whatever.
All right. We kind of going over time here, so I do want to go ahead and I'm going to get your MVP power rankings, top 5.
Okay.
All right, so top 5 right now. If the season ended today.
Oh, my God.
All right. Hey, you can start however you want. Do you want to start from 1 to 5, or you want to start from 5 to 1, however you want to do it?
Of course, this number, I'm going to go 1. It's going to be Lamar.
Mm-hmm. I like that answer, by the way.
Lamar.
So our number 1 so far.
Ooh, y'all, you putting me on the spot.
Yeah, I like to do that. I'm sorry.
Shoot.
This is when you get the most raw answer. Because, you got to just think, like, right on the fly there, and, like, first names that come to mind.
Lamar, Russ,
mm-hmm.
dude from Houston.
Deshaun Watson.
LaShawn Watson. Oh, my God. Breeze.
Okay.
One more. God dang. I don't know. My dude. Sorry, Josh Allen.
Okay.
And I just threw him in there because I'm a Bills fan.
Little Buffalo Bills love. I like that, actually.
Absolutely.
I respect that. Okay. Mine has been pretty much consistent. Like, my top 3 is the same pretty much. It's Lamar Jackson, Russell Wilson, 1 and 2. And if Wilson was to win it over Lamar at this point, I wouldn't even be mad because the dude,
right.
he's what he's doing with Seattle
they
is
flip-flop.
phenomenal. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Mahomes is 3 for me.
Oh, I forgot about Mahomes.
Even with him missing a couple of games, it's just that team, Kansas City team, is just something different when he's in there.
Yeah.
They go from an average team to a Super Bowl contending team with Mahomes in there. Like, it's crazy seeing that flip. I had Dak in there for a couple of weeks, but now with the way he's been performing, I'm good on, or that team, I should say, overall. So I'll put Watson back in my top 5 because I had him out for a couple of weeks.
Okay.
I had him out for a couple of weeks. I had Dalvin Cook in there last week.
Oh,
but
okay.
after his performance against New England, I'm going to put Watson back in the top 5, and he's number 4 for me. And number 5 for me, even though like their team is pretty much out at this point, still Christian McCaffrey, the season that he's putting together in Carolina. He's literally carrying that team
No,
on
he
his
is.
back.
No, definitely. Absolutely.
Although a slight shout out to Michael Thomas in New Orleans, the receiver, because he's been
120, 100 yards every game, right?
The thing that's impressive about him is that he's done it with 2 quarterbacks.
Two different quarterbacks. Right.
Yeah,
and I like this backup quarterback.
I like Teddy Bridgewater.
He's not going to be there next year, but
I hope that he sticks around and takes over for New Orleans when Breeze retire.
So how many years do you think Breeze has?
I think Breeze has another good solid 2 years.
And you think that he's going to sit back and take that? I think there's going to be offers on the table.
I think so too. Ultimately, I think if New Orleans gets there's probably going to be a team that may offer him like a second or even a first rounder for him. Is he he might be a free agent.
I don't know.
He might be a free agent where he can go pick his own team. So we'll see. I'm not. Let me look at his contract real quick, and then kind of decide from there.
Because they never missed a beat when Breeze was out. Mm-hmm. Never missed a beat
at all.
And I mean, he played phenomenally, I think. So
yeah, he looked solid.
Yeah,
he signed a 4-year bonus. Oh, no, that's with the Minnesota Vikings. So that's not it. Okay, 1-year contract extension. So it looks like he's signed through next year. So
okay.
Yeah, potentially.
Who needs a quarterback?
Again, yeah, that's the question.
You know what I'm saying?
Next year, we don't know who's going to be looking for a quarterback.
Shoot, Jacksonville might need a quarterback. Let's be honest.
Yeah, they could.
Because dude stank, man.
That's
Sorry.
Crazy.
50 guaranteed. Was it 50 guaranteed?
I think it's 50 guaranteed. Yeah, wow, 50 million.
That was off of that Super Bowl. That's all that was.
I mean, hey, he's a Philadelphia legend, man. Like,
he has a statue, doesn't he?
He damn near should. Shit.
He wrote a book about it.
All I know is he can go to Philly and get
anytime and get anything free.
Anything.
If the city's not burnt down.
Free cheesesteaks and beer for life, baby.
Shit, Andy Dalton can come to Buffalo and get everything for free.
Yeah, didn't they send us some hot wings?
Yeah. Hot wings, they did. They sent him hot wings, and they made a GoFund for him. I forgot the amount. I think it was $17 to the Andy Dalton fund.
Yeah,
and he came down to Roswell and gave the money to the kids. So Andy can come here and eat all day, drink all day long.
Shout out to Andy, man.
For sure.
Andy Dalton. All right, so I think we'll wrap it up here. Before we do, though, I do want to give you an opportunity. Anything that you want to plug, let the people know where they can find you, your podcast, what you got going on. Take as much time as you need.
Okay. So, yeah, y'all, I am T again, and I have my own podcast. It's Not Your Average Podcast. I am on Spotify, so check me out there. Also, I'm on YouTube, Third Quarter Down, where I sit with a friend of mine, Mel, and we just talk about the Bills game. We do a pre-show, a halftime show, and a post
drink
show.
Beer, right?
And we drink beer, and we also talk about beer on my podcast as well, because I love craft beer, and that's what I do with that podcast, and I also do it on the YouTube channel as well.
Real quick on the spot, give the listeners a favorite beer of yours.
Holy crap! Oh, Thin Man right now.
Thin Man,
yeah, Thin Man Beer Brewery they have they're like one of my top 2 breweries I go to.
Okay.
But right now I'm drinking Beltline. I go to Beltline. Actually, I'm going to Beltline in a little bit.
Okay.
And it's my friend's birthday today, and we're going to head down there and get some craft beer.
Nice.
Yeah. So that's what I do. So check me out, y'all.
Yeah, check her out, man.
I'm still new, so you know.
Hey, we all do it.
Right,
process.
we got to start somewhere.
We all still building, and it's a beautiful thing. Well, listen, I appreciate you coming down and joining me on the show today. This is an awesome show. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, definitely going to have you back on in the future.
Cool,
if you're willing to do that.
Yeah, absolutely. Anytime.
Awesome.
Yeah.
If you listen to this podcast, make sure that you go and like the Facebook page, Sports Your Enthusiasm Podcast. Sports Podcast, excuse me. I always mess that up. Go and follow us on Twitter, SYE Pod. Email me any questions or anything that you may have, sportsyourenthusiasmpodcast@gmail.com. You know my saying at the end. Make sure you guys are staying hydrated and drinking more water. And we're going to wrap it up there. You guys take care. Thank you.